Welcome to Ceramics with Mr. Bosmo. We're sculpting a bust and learning how to make some ears today. So first of all, look at your reference photo or some kind of a diagram and note the location of the ears. The top of the ears about lined up with the eyebrows, the bottom lined up with the nose, and then the ear rooting out from the jaw. I'm going to begin by forming some clay into sort of a lemon wedge or slice of orange type of shape. Right, so it's kind of like a capital letter D, and then it's going to be thinner on the front edge towards the eye, and then thicker on the back edge towards the back of the head. That's going to create the angle so that that ear sticks away from the head. We don't want it plastered to the side of the head. So I'll actually end up scooping some of that clay out from the back. I'm going to go ahead and just securely attach that ear, blend it in all the way around. And then I'm going to take a loop tool and remove some of the clay from behind the ear. That's what's going to detach that part of the ear so it's floating. It shouldn't be pasted to the head. And again, making sure that that's fully blended and attached. You may want to score and slip this piece on just because it is fairly large. Then I'm looking back at my diagram at the directional flow of those lines in the ear and drawing a line for that outer curve and that sort of letter Y shape that's inside of the ear, the shape of the ear canal. I'm going to use my loop tool to dig out the ear canal. It's, that's a hole into the head. It's pretty deep. And also digging out that channel around the outer edge of the ear. And then the letter Y shape needs to go down lower. So I'm removing some of that. The clay is pretty soft right now, so you can see that it is kind of pilly as I carve it away. I'll be able to refine this more as the process moves forward. So you can see even just doing that works for an ear. It could be as simple as that. We want to take it a little further though. I'm going to try to really get that area underneath the outer edge of the ear dug under a little bit. You can almost, if you feel your own ear, you can kind of stick your finger up into that ledge and then also add this piece of cartilage that's on the front edge of the ear. It's right in front of the ear canal. Looking from the front, we can see that piece of cartilage leading up into that ridge that goes over the ear. I want to make sure that that's sticking out, protruding a bit so we can see it from the front. Kind of like previous videos, just using those little dabs of clay and then blending them into place to create the changes in form that you're looking for. Another little dab there to make that cartilage piece bigger. Then I'm shaping the earlobe a little bit more. Adding a little clay to make it dangle down. And this is going to vary from person to person. Some earlobes will be attached, some of them will hang. Basic ear.